Welcome to Middle Class Matters. We will see the update or part number 3 of the performance audit on derailments in the Indian Railways by the CAG audit report. Chapter number 2, Inspections and Track Related Issues. 2.1 Background. Proper maintenance of the railways tracks is a prerequisite for the train operation without accidents. The track should be maintained either by mechanized maintenance system or by conventional system. The track consisting of concrete sleepers should normally be maintained by heavy track machines. Generally, for regular annual maintenance like through packing, shallow screening, minor lifting, etc., traffic block is not required. Special maintenance work like deep screening, major lifting or lowering, and realignment of curve require imposition of train speed restrictions. For other work like tamping, deep screening by ballast cleaning machines, ballast regulating machines, distressing, welding, etc., complete block is required. Provision of the essential integrated maintenance blocks or traffic blocks or corridor blocks for timely maintenance of assets on all routes, including yard lines, has been laid greater emphasis to keep the accidents at the minimum. Inspection by foot, trolleys, locomotives, and rear vehicles enable the permanent way staff to carry out assessment of the quality of track. These inspections, though important, are qualitative and enable assessment based on individual experience. Objective assessment of track is done by track recording cars, etc. Joining rails by improper welding may introduce a variety of defects on the joints as well as in the heat affected zones. For example, lack of fusion, cracks, porosity, slag inclusion, structural variations, etc. The quality of weld depends largely on the careful execution of the welding operation. In October 2018, Railway Board directed for usage of wider and heavier PSC sleepers, that is RT8527, on all tracks from 2019-20 onwards. Similarly, action plan for gradual replacement of flash butt FB welds in place of aluminothermite AT welds has been envisaged in Corporate Safety Plan CSP 2003-13. Imparting various steps of training courses as prescribed in manuals to the officials dealing with track maintenance, training and certification of welders in particulars, and also in their medical examination or re-examination at prescribed intervals as per their category specified in the medical manual is also a key area for healthy and up-to-date manpower availability. Audit examined the records related to above issues for the period from 2017-18 to 2021. The audit findings are discussed below. 2.2 Monitoring by track recording cars. The permanent way staff responsible for the maintenance of track carry out regular periodic inspections to assess the structural and geometrical health of the tracks. Broad gauge lines have been classified into 6 groups based on maximum permissible speed ranging from 100 km to 600 km per hour. As per Indian Railways Permanent Way Manual, 2 types of track recording cars are used in Indian Railways. The objective assessment of track geometry and track components is possible by tracking recording cars. The manual provides that the broad gauge routes, BG routes, should be monitored by TRCs as per the frequencies, ranging from once in 2 months to once in 12 months depending upon the speed. Para 611 of IRPWM stipulates that spots or locations requiring immediate attention indicated by large peaks should be noted down by the ADEN or JE or SSC P-way. Accompanying the car, and immediate attention should be given to these locations without loss of time. The group-wise shortfall in TRC inspections is number of inspections due 350, number of inspections done 169, the shortfall is 181. It was observed that the shortfall ranged between 30% and 100% in TRC inspection. The shortfall in TRC inspections had adverse consequences on the quality of assets with implications on safe operation of trains on these routes. In one of the enquiry report, it was noticed that a derailment of Simachal Express occurred in February 2019 in ECR. In the enquiry report, it was stated that the TRC run over this section was overdue by 4 months, which could have given vital inputs for defects in tracks. The main reasons assigned for the shortfall in the inspections was non-receipt of the program for the running of the TRCs to be prepared and finalized by. The main reason assigned for the shortfall in the inspections was non-receipt of the program for the running of TRCs to be prepared and finalized by Research Design and Standards Organization, Lucknow. Thus, non-deployment of TRCs over planned sections as per schedule led to non-checking of track parameters having implications on overall safety of train operations, including derailments. Point number 2.3, outsourcing of track maintenance activities. In December 2013, Railway Board specified that regular exercise for working out the required strength of trackman for maintenance should be carried out by zonals every year. Railway Board also specified that Railways should also ensure that mechanisms for timely filling up of vacancies is in place. It was also specified that the general managers should ensure that the track maintenance activities in the field are organized either through departmental resources or through outsourcing or a combination of both depending on the situation so as to meet the entire requirement of track maintenance. As per para 2 and 3 of IRPWM, the chief track engineer should decide the strength of each maintenance gauge. No deviation from the sanctioned strength of gangs and other staff shall be permitted without the approval of the chief track engineer. Audit assess the category-wise workforce position of the civil engineering department of zonals. The review of data revealed the following. The status of outsourcing was found to be insufficient against the required number of workforce of the civil engineering department. The percentage of vacancies in Indian Railways for civil engineering departments ranged between 9 to 36%. Out of 10 zones, in 2 zones, the percentage of vacancies in civil engineering workforce in the selected divisions ranged between 19 to 30%. No outsourcing was done in the ECR against the shortage of workforce in divisions selected for review. Accident enquiry reports of the zone revealed that in 23% of the total derailments, that is 40 out of 172 in ECR, one of the factors responsible for the derailments was improper track maintenance. In Western Zone, outsourcing was done, but the target set for outsourcing could not be achieved and fell short by 23 to 29% for 3 years out of 4-year period. In 4 zones, the percentage of vacancies in civil engineering departments ranged between 10 to 21%. In NWR, no outsourcing was done. Further, only 11% were outsourced on Northern Zone against vacancies of 154 in the year 2017-18, and for other 3 years no outsourcing was done. For SCR, no outsourcing was done during 2017-18. In 3 ZRs, NCR, NFR and WCR, the percentage of vacancies was more than 7%. However, no outsourcing was done in any of these zones. The maintenance was being carried out though there were vacancies in workforce and negligible outsourcing. This revealed that required steps were not taken for adequate staffing in safety categories. Decrease in deployment of staff for track maintenance was potential of adverse impact on quality of maintenance. The compromise in quantity and quality of maintenance can result in poor performance by engineering department. Permanent way assets, having implication on Indian Railways Vision 2020 of making railway operations free of accidents. 2.4 Mechanization of track maintenance activities. Railway track components play different roles in railway track. Railway track components gives the foundation of whole railway track system like steel rail and railway sleeper. Besides, rail components also ensure the railway safety by fixing rails and railway sleepers such as railway fastening system, railway fish plate and fish bolt, etc. The track should be maintained either by mechanized maintenance system or by conventional system. The conventional maintenance system, normally deployed on tracks consisting of other than pre-stressed concrete sleepers, involves maintenance activities undertaken by sectional gangs. In mechanized track maintenance system, maintenance of track consisting of concrete sleepers is normally done by mechanized means. The track structure has become sturdier and less amenable for manual maintenance due to continuous developments in various track components, namely rails, sleepers, fastening, points, crossing, etc. This led to gradual proliferation of use of track machines for mechanized maintenance of track. Over the years, extent of mechanized maintenance gained importance for reliable track maintenance with a high degree of precision and quality with minimum dependence on human factor. In the project report on recommendations for optimum utilization of track machines made 2017, National Academy of Indian Railways, Vadodara, inter alia, recommended that the Railway Board need to ensure that the distribution of track machines shall be made after judicious assessment of the requirements of the zones so as to avoid holding of track machines in excess of requirements. 2. Quality of maintenance of track machines shall be the focus areas. 3. Pre or post block preparations shall be done properly and in advance to avoid loss of working time of machine during block. 4. Action shall be taken on priority to fill up vacancies in supervisory and track machine staff. 5. To avoid breakdown time of machines, sufficient inventory of spares shall be maintained in depots. And 6. Track machine staff shall be given stipulated trainings. Like the video, subscribe the channel, please give your comments. Thanks for watching.